Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, my Rays of Light. Thank you so much for being here. I am ready to do your Sagittarius season reading. So again, we are in Sag season and I have not done a video yet on what to expect. This is not going to be typically very long, but it is going to be different than traditional readings because I'm going to be using this Oracle deck, which is, well, several Oracle decks rather than using um, some of the other ones that I have, like tarot cards. So this is the Transcendent Journeys Oracle deck. I also am going to use the Sacred Mother and Goddesses deck. I love that. And I'm also going to use the Sacred Creators. So I'm going to actually start off with the Sacred Creators to get in messages to you guys that are Sagittarians or have Sagittarius somewhere in your moon or your rising. Again, this may be beneficial to you to listen, or if you have someone in your family that perhaps is Sagittarius. Also, don't forget right now, my Black Friday sale is being extended until the 30th of November, 2021. So basically, there's no promo code needed. Everything in my shop is up to 50% off with the exception of, again, my emergency readings, but www.raymondguzman.net/shop. If you have not yet purchased a reading for yourself or you're thinking of gifting someone a reading, this is your perfect time. I probably won't have another sale until next year. Again, just depending. So, this is your time. Again, it ends on the 30th. All right. So here are the messages. We're going to start off with the first message. Fearless expression. So this new cycle again that we're talking about for Sagittarians, it's like being fearless, expressing yourself, allowing your voice to be heard. I think a lot of you Sages have been literally boggled down with work or relationship issues, things of that nature, and you may have not had time to really express yourself. You could be so inundated with work or studying for school, etc. This is a time again to speak your truth and just stand in your power. Cozy up with risk. Sometimes, when you take a risk, it does scare you because you don't know the future outcome. But if you're thinking of perhaps, changing jobs or moving out of your parents' home or doing something that's major, this is a time for you to like really just be comfortable with the idea and realize the universe has your back. But again, the universe doesn't align with the vibration of fear. It aligns with the vibration of love. I think that's very important for you guys that are Sagittarians. Then we have here, move beyond intention to believe. So again, we can all sit here all day and have positive intentions, but if you don't have the faith behind it, if you don't have the belief behind it, honey, you're not going to have anything manifest. Again, you can wish something to happen, but if you don't truly believe in it or you have an ounce of doubt, you literally are telling the universe, and this is basic laws of attraction, you're telling the universe that you're not 100% sold and you don't necessarily believe that you're worthy of something, of having something. Befriend the world, befriend the word polarize. So again, some of you may be feeling like you're polarized or you're isolating other people, yourself. Sometimes that's needed though, especially if it's toxic people in your life. Um, and then we got the rise card, which again, you will rise up this next 12 months, until it's again, Sagittarius season. You're going to be rising up from any challenges that you have, anything that's going on that perhaps has affected you mentally, spiritually, or otherwise. So now I'm going to turn over to the Sacred Mother. Let me see, the Sacred Mothers and Goddesses deck. It's a beautiful deck. This is actually by, who is this by? Um, well, I thought it would say here, Blue Angel. Oh, Claudia Olivos. So it's by Claudia Olivos. And it's beautiful. It reminds me of like the Sacred Mother connection. Um, and the cards in the back have the triple crescent moon. So it has you know, it has that, the chalice also. So, I mean, it's really pretty. I really like it. So again, let's get into it. Let's see what is coming up for you guys, Sagittarians. So just continuing where I left off with the other Oracle deck. All right, so the first card I got for you is the Priestess of the Gift to Serve. So again, I feel like some of us are giving, we're serving other people, but also, it's like, I feel like Spirit is asking you this year to maybe this year you have like had people do things for you or help you in some kind of way. It may be a time for you to kind of help other people in your own divine way. Does that mean you have to like, waste money on people or, buy things or buy their affection? No, you can do simple things like holding a conversation, giving them, letting them know you're a safe place, right? If they are a safe space, if they need to open up to you, etc. And then we have fertility and healing. So it's very, very interesting with this card. I feel like a lot of you are going to be, if you're Sagittarians and perhaps you're in a relationship and you're still able to give birth, some of you may be getting pregnant this year, this next 12 months, or some of you may actually, birth a new idea, start a new company, etc. There's just a lot of new beginnings. I also feel like some of you that may not be going through that, because again, this horoscopes, I'm sorry, this, yeah, well, it's like a horoscope, but this reading, may not apply to every single Sagittarian out there. But I do feel like some of you on some level are also going to be going through some healing yourself. It's a reminder to take better care of yourself. And then, yeah, Maya comes in, surrender and soothe. So again, connecting to the water, connecting to um, things that bring you healing, that bring you peace. I think that's very, very important if you're a Sagittarius out there listening to this, asking yourself, what is it that is causing me to lose my peace? And what can I do that brings me comfort in that moment, whether it's like making or eating a piece of chocolate or making your favorite dessert or going and getting a pair of shoes, retail therapy. And then we have Kali, endings and beginnings, like the death card. Again, we see here that you are going through transformation. So this season, Sagittarians all over are going through some deep transformations. And I think it's very cathartic on some level. I think it's breathtaking to be able to go through that and come out stronger. And then we got Vesna, awakening and victory. So again, spiritual awakenings, the way that you see things, if you're a Sagittarian and you're listening to this, I can tell you right now, things that you see and hear and feel, the way that you've been going through things or the way that you interpret things, that's going to change drastically over the next 12 months. It's almost like you're a new person all over. And then we got here justice and healing. And I have to kind of cover this because again, the depictions are a little risque, but just know it is almost like a very Aquarian type of card. It's very interesting. It's almost like it's saying here that if you've been wronged on some level, or somebody's done you wrong, you may receive closure. You may receive something, or something may happen that you hear about that they got their karma on some level. It's not that you're wishing ill upon anyone, but the universe will always dish back what you dish out, right? So whatever you dish out, it does come back to you. So if you do good in this world, good will come back to you. If you do bad in this world, well, bad comes to you. And I think a lot of people short sight themselves and think that perhaps, oh, well, nothing good has really um, come out of this. Nothing good has come out of it. And I've done a lot of good in this lifetime. But remember, blessings are not always in monetary form. They're not always things that make you realize like that you are blessed, but waking up every single day, having food to eat, watching me, if you are having access to a phone, to your cellular service, etc. This is a blessing, and it's the minor things I think that we often take for granted and we want more. And again, that's just in human nature. But again, if you're a Sagittarian, just be very grateful for all of your blessings. And then we got Mama Kocha, which is deep dive shadow work. Again, a lot of you are doing shadow work. This is not going to be easy. What is shadow work? For me, there's a lot of interpretations of shadow work. I kind of feel like shadow work is basically saying you're getting in touch with the darker sides of yourself. None of us are pure light. Okay, I'm going to make that very, very clear and say that again. None of us are pure light. We all have a dark side. We all have a good side. It's the yin, the yang, or however you want to call that. It's the balance, right? It's good versus evil. We all have a darker side. And sometimes those come in the form of, vibrations that are negative, like anger, hatred, jealousy, perhaps self-limiting beliefs, talking, complaining. These are the kind of traits and qualities I feel like a lot of us possess on some level. And on some level, that doesn't help you. It does more of a disservice when you talk about yourself negatively. Um, so I feel like you're being encouraged this new Sagittarius season to literally kind of step out of that and just count your blessings and be very, very thankful for everything. You're going through some deep transformations, like I said. And finally, I'm going to be using the Earth. Power Oracle. So I'm going to pull a couple of cards, and then that will conclude the Sagittarius reading. The first card I got here is Sumba Island. Fertility of all kinds is my birthright. I am connected to all the cycles of the land. Healthy fierceness is something to be valued. Be patient, the time will come. So again, it's talking about being patient here, not worrying about things, knowing that you're moving forward, even if it doesn't feel like it right now, even if it feels like you're at a standstill, you literally are not at a standstill. Things are moving forward. Next card we got here is the stepped pyramid of Saqqara. The soul is eternal. I accept cyclic rejuvenation. So again, your energy is always going to shift. Your energy is always going to ascend. It's always going to transmute. It's always going to transform and go to the next level. Sometimes people come into our lives to help us achieve that next level. Sometimes there's powerful lessons that we have to go through, like being hurt or experiencing the opposite of that, which is happiness on some level, to acclimate or to get higher up in our spiritual journey. So there's no really true formula on how you go through this, but just know that you are going through it on some level. And then we got the Amazonia, which is I am connected with the world in an intimate way. I am vital. I can find a way to co-create rather than confront. So again, it's like a snake wrapped around. It's like being careful. I think this is like saying just to be very careful this year. If you're a Sagittarian, pick your poison, meaning like be sure that you are picking, and choosing your battles wisely, like not getting distracted or sidelined by things that are outside of your control. So often it is very common for us to go throughout life, trying to fight something or a situation and wanting it to come out, our way, and it doesn't, and the universe doesn't conspire, necessarily with our ideology or our beliefs. That doesn't mean necessarily that you're wrong, but you can't always have, or you can't always get what you want out of life. And it's like knowing that and realizing that sometimes the universe has a different plan for you. It helps you if you can go with the flow and kind of just freely accept things, and not hold on to it and fall into that victim type of mentality. So again, I think this is a good message. I think this is a great reading for my Sagittarians out there. I hope you enjoyed it. I love you so much. And until next time. All right, guys. Bye.